Welcome to live coverage of Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. It's Republic and Lonejack as part of the Smith Cotton Tournament. And the Tigers will face the Mules, who are off to a great start this season. Lonejack 12-1, and they will provide a challenge for the Tigers today. And that challenge will most squarely fall on the shoulders of Brennan Overstreet, who gets the start on the mound. Tigers coming off a loss to Columbia Battle yesterday, and they'll try to rebound. We've got a doubleheader for you today. And just as we get ready to start, the sun peeks out from behind the clouds. It's been cloudy here most of the day, and there's a little bit of sun. So maybe that's a good omen for Republic. Give you the starting lineup for Lonejack. Again, 12-1 coming into this one. Leading off, Ethan Rogers, the center fielder. Brett Nicholson will be in right field and bats second. Luke Throgmorton is the shortstop and bats third. Landon Danuser is the catcher. He bats cleanup. Cooper Shull plays first base and bats fifth. Clayton Layden is the pitcher today for the Mules. He bats sixth. Keegan Maupin plays second base and bats seventh. Colton Barnett bats eighth. He's the designated hitter. And Jacob Edwards is in left field and bats ninth. Drew Sims will be the third baseman, and he will not bat for the Mules. Again, Brendan Overstreet on the mound for the Tigers. Nolan Lashley behind the plate. Preston McCracken is at third. Ryder Davis at short. Second baseman is Nolan Coble, and Carter Murray is at first. And the outfield, left to right, is Cannon Ellison, Mason Fleetwood, and Jackson Overstreet. And the first pitch is a ball outside to Ethan Rogers. 3:30 right on the dot for the start time. And that pitch is strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ethan Rogers. And there's a little chopper to first. Murray gets it, hustles over to the bag, and steps on it for the out. And there's one gone here in the top of the first.
Batting next, the right fielder, number 5, Brett Nicholson.
Brett Nicholson stands in and swings and misses at a fastball. 0-1. Next one from Overstreet, grounded right back to him. Big hop, gets it, and takes it himself. Why bother making the throw? Guess he said, Carter, you didn't throw it to me. I'm not going to throw it to you. And he steps on first base. One unassisted. Nicholson is retired, and it brings in Luke Throgmorton. Curveball missed. Ball 1. Fastball catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Throgmorton. Lonejack 12-1. They're averaging 9.8 runs a game and allowing just under 2.5 runs a game. And a little off-speed curveball catches the outside corner. Good pitch from Overstreet. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a curveball chopped to McCracken. 2 hops. Throws off his back foot and makes a good throw. And Throgmorton retired. 1-2-3 inning for Overstreet. And after a half inning, no score. We'll see what the Tigers can do when we come back after this. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200.
There is beauty in motion. A graceful leap. A simple glide. An exquisite fall. All movement should be celebrated, encouraged, cherished, and repeated again and again. At Sweet Peas, you don't go with the flow. You become it. Beauty in motion.
Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Welcome back. Ready to go in the bottom of the first. It'll be Ryder Davis, Nolan Lashley, and Jackson Overstreet due up here in the top of the first inning for the Tigers. Davis, the shortstop, Lashley, the catcher, and Overstreet, the right fielder. Isaac White, the DH, will bat fourth. Preston McCracken will bat fifth. He's the third baseman today. Brendan Overstreet is on the mound and bats sixth. First pitch is high to Ryder Davis. Nolan Coble gets the start at second base. He's the number 7 hitter. Cannon Ellison bats eighth and starts in left. And Carter Murray, the first baseman, bats ninth. And Mason Fleetwood in center field. Swing and a miss by Davis. It's 1-1. And he takes a fastball for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next one fouled straight back to the screen. Davis hitting .391 coming into this game. On base percentage of .500, and he strikes out looking. So first strikeout.
Batting next, the catcher, number 19, Nolan
Clayton
Lashley.
Layton. And Nolan Lashley comes to the plate, right-handed hitter. And he fouls it back out of play. Lashley hitting .333. 4 singles and a double. And he swings and misses late at a fastball. He's behind on the count, 0-2. And swings and misses at a fastball again. And 2 quick strikeouts by Clayton Layden. And Jackson Overstreet comes to the plate. First pitch to Overstreet is lined through the hole on the right side into right field, and that's a base hit for Jackson Overstreet. First hit of the day, the first batter to reach base. And Overstreet is at first for Isaac White. Good piece of hitting by Overstreet, just took it the other way, hit it hard through the hole. And he's at first base with 2 outs, and White will try and keep the inning alive. First pitch to him is outside, a breaking pitch. White, a .357 batting average, a .491 on base percentage, and he takes one on the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Layden got the benefit of the doubt on that one. 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Tigers will face the host team Warrensburg after this at 6 o'clock, and we'll bring you that one live as well. 2-1 to Isaac White, and a swing and a miss, 2-2. Preston McCracken on deck for Republic. And the outside corner, White knew it, and he walks off without much of a complaint. So all 3 outs recorded by strikeout, and 2 of them caught looking, Davis and White. At the end of 1, no score. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Ready for effortless car shopping? Visit PinnakerChevrolet.com to browse our extensive inventory, value your trade, and get pre-approved all at your fingertips from the comfort of home. Pinnaker Chevrolet's low-pressure and easy shopping experience saves you time at the dealership. Buying a car or selling yours has never been easier. Whether you're browsing for your next new Chevrolet, quality pre-owned vehicle, or need service you can trust, let our family take care of yours at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic, or do your shopping at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Ground ball to Preston McCracken by Dan User to start the second inning. McCracken makes the play. And there's one gone here in the top of the second.
Next, the first baseman, number 0, Cooper Scholl.
So Landon Dan User retired to lead off the inning. Second consecutive ground out to third, coaxed by Overstreet. Good play by Carter Murray there on the first base end. And it's 4 up, 4 down so far for Brennan Overstreet. The first pitch is on the outside corner to Cooper Scholl. Scholl, the first baseman for Lonejack. Curveball stayed high, 1-1. Overstreet has pitched in one other game. He went 7 innings. He got the win. Scattered 8 hits. Walked 1 and struck out 6. And he's off to a good start here in his second start. Counts 1-2. And a swing and a miss by Scholl. Blocked by Lashley. Throws down to first. And it's high, but Murray able to make the play. First strikeout for Overstreet. And the first 5 are retired by Brennan Overstreet, and it brings in Clayton Layden.
Batting next for Mules, the pitcher, number 11, Clayton
Layden, the pitcher for Lonejack. Trying to help himself out here. First pitch to him is low. And a strike evens the count, 1-1. And strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And strike 3. Big curveball got Layden looking. And it's 3 up, 3 down again by Brennan Overstreet. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Today, Whataburger's serving up the sweet and spicy bacon burger, the all-time favorite that's as unique as it is tasty. With 2 beef patties, bacon, grilled onions, mustard, American and Monterey Jack cheese, and of course, Whataburger's sweet and spicy pepper sauce, it's a burger you won't find anywhere else. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Welcome to the Bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the midsize SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with the State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle. Contact State Farm agent Chris Yoakum to bundle and save today. Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state. Preston McCracken to lead it off in the bottom of the second inning. No score. 1 hit in the game so far. That was Jackson Overstreet with 2 outs in the first inning. And the first pitch to McCracken catches the outside corner. Strike 1. Both of these pitchers are throwing strikes. McCracken, Brennan Overstreet, and Coble due up. And there's a chopper right on the line at third. Throw across is not in time. And McCracken beats it out. So McCracken with an infield single just hit it in exactly the right place. Big hop right up the line, right on the bag. And it's a leadoff single for Preston McCracken, and it brings in Overstreet, who can do himself a favor here and help the Tigers jump out to a lead before he goes back on the mound. Throw over, and McCracken dives back in safely.
Now batting the pitcher number 7, Brennan Overstreet.
Overstreet, a .364 hitter, takes it outside. Overstreet's on-base percentage, .473, so a bunch of these Republic hitters with on-base percentages right around or just under 500, which is going to help you win a lot of ball games. That one outside. 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike to Overstreet. Nolan Coble on deck. McCracken stays put, foul straight back. 2-2. There goes McCracken on the 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. The throw down is not in time. McCracken steals it, but Overstreet strikes out. So the stolen base puts McCracken in scoring position. That's 4 strikeouts in 1 1/3 innings for Clayton Layden.
Batting next, the second baseman, number 1, Nolan Coble.
And it brings in Nolan Coble, the second baseman, to bat. He's got a runner in scoring position. And a big hole over there on the left side. First pitch is a ball. Cannon Ellison waits on deck. Next one to Coble is lined foul, out of play, off to the right side. That one lands in the softball field, which is right next door. These fields are basically a mirror image of the complex in Republic, with the softball field on the right side instead of the left side of the baseball diamond. 1-1 the count. And a curveball is a strike. 1-2. And a curveball got him. He chased it out of the zone, and that's strikeout number 5 for Clayton Layden. And strikeouts have been
Batting next for the Tigers, the left fielder, number
an issue
18,
in
Cannon Ellison.
a few of the Tigers' losses. And they've been an issue here as all 5 outs have been recorded by strikeout. 2 base hits, but the runners haven't been able to get much help from the hitters to advance to the next base once they get on. McCracken's down at second because he stole the base. First pitch by Ellison to Ellison is fouled back. Carter Murray on deck. And Layden trying to get out of a little jam here. Up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball swung on and missed by Ellison, and he's behind on the count, 1-2. Layden just challenged him and threw it by him. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cannon Ellison. McCracken down at second, hoping to score the first run of the game, and that one is inside off the plate. 2-2. Center fielder playing fairly shallow, and the outfielder's pretty much straight away. 2-2 pitch is blooped into left center field. It's going to drop. McCracken got a slow start, but he's going to come around and score. And that's an RBI single for Cannon Ellison. He just golfed it into left field. And that's the first run of the game. The Tigers take the lead.
Batting next, the first baseman, number 22.
Thought that was going to hang up. That brings in Carter Murray. First pitch to Murray is a ball. And that one missed outside, ball 2. Murray, the number 9 hitter in the order, and trying to get it around to the top of the order with a base hit or some other way of getting on base. And he takes it high, ball 3. And at 3-0, he'll likely be taking here. McCracken singled the lead off the inning, stole second base, and that was key because he came in to score on the little bloop single by Ellison. After a couple of strikeouts, 3-0, and that one is over the plate. Strike one. 3-1.
Win it here, Carter.
3-1 pitch is high and away. Ball 4, and 2 runners are on. Murray will trot down to first with the walk. That's the first walk issued by Clayton Layden. And it brings in Ryder Davis, the leadoff hitter, with a chance to extend the one-run lead.
Next for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 2, Ryder Davis.
Davis struck out looking his first time. And he swings and misses at an off-speed pitch. That one dipped, and he didn't know it was going to dip. And about halfway through his swing, he realized it was going to be in the dirt or in the turf. 0-1. That one is low. Ball 1. Lonejack didn't like that call. One ball, one strike, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. And a fastball is high, 2-1. Next one to Davis from Layden is in the turf. And it's 3 balls, 1 strike to Ryder Davis. Nolan Lashley waits on deck, still wearing the shin guards. And he hopes to get a chance. 3-1 count. Ellison at second has good speed. Murray at first, and a line shot is caught on one hop by the third baseman. He steps on third and retires the side. So Ryder Davis hit it right on the nose. But he's the last out of the inning as he reaches on a fielder's choice. Ellison is retired, 5 unassisted by the third baseman. But the Tigers scored a run on 2 base hits. They left 2 runners on. And we go to the third. Republic on top, 1-0. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at Yoakum Automotive. Elliott Robinson & Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm. They make possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. They've been serving the area for more than 50 years, and you can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
Brennan Overstreet back on the mound, out to work in the top of the third inning. And he's got the bottom 3 in the order. Keegan Maupin, Colton Barnett, and Jacob Edwards due up for Lonejack, and the first pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Brennan Overstreet has pitched 9 innings now and has not allowed a run this season. And there's a grounder to short. 2 big hops to Ryder Davis. Solid throw, and the first batter is gone. In the top of the third inning. Mop and retired.
The designated hitter number 9, Colton Barnett.
Overstreet is just throwing strikes and letting the defense do it, changing speeds, keeping batters off balance, and so far, nobody's really hit the ball hard off of him. Colton Barnett is the designated hitter. First pitch is a call strike. Oh and 1. And Overstreet gets the sign from Lashley, and here it comes. That one's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Curveball, missed, 2 and 1. So far, Overstreet has thrown 24 pitches, and 18 of them have been strikes. So 75%. And there's a little squibber back to the screen. 2 and 2. Fastball just missed. Must have been a little bit low. 3 and 2. I thought Overstreet thought that he had him struck out the way he came off the mound there, but didn't get the call. Three-two count. And he grounds it up the middle. Davis has a long way to go. Gets it at the bag. Double clutches, throws, and Murray dug it out. And they record the out. Carter Murray has been fantastic over there at first this year. And that time he bailed out Ryder Davis, who made a nice play and then had trouble getting the ball out of the glove.
Batting next, the left fielder.
I mean, look where Davis is set up over in the hole. He got to it, couldn't get it out of his glove, and then Murray scoops it to retire the batter. And 2 gone here in the third, and it brings in Jacob Edwards, and the first pitch to him is a strike. Next one from Overstreet. Inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jacob Edwards. If Edwards can get on somehow, it would bring up Ethan Rogers, the leadoff hitter for Lonejack. Curveball, and that one is a strike. 1 and 2. I think Lashley got a little crossed up on that pitch, but they still got the call, and it's 1 and 2. Fastball, and they call it strike 3. Got a generous outside corner on that one, and that's the third strikeout of the game by Brendan Overstreet. He's perfect through 3. We go to the bottom of the third. Tigers on top 1-0. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Hey, this is Wade Hobbs with Hobbs Insurance Group, your hometown Medicare expert. Like a great point guard, I'll assist you in making the right Medicare moves. With 16 years of experience running the insurance game, I'm here to help you score the coverage you need. Get your free consultation today. You can find me across the street from the Republic Post Office or call 417-425-3937. Go Tigers.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates.
Leading off the bottom of the
third inning, it'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for Republic. Nolan Lashley, Jackson Overstreet, Isaac White. Republic on top 1-0. Brendan Overstreet has been fantastic on the mound. And the Tigers will try to add to their 1-0 lead here. And there's a little jam job off the hands, and he hit it right down the first baseline. He was jammed, tried to fight it off, and he's retired. Lashley, 3 unassisted. That was one of the easiest plays that Cooper Shull over there at first base will ever make. So 1 out in the bottom of the third, and it brings in Jackson Overstreet. And Overstreet steps out. Jackson singled hard to the right side his first time, and he takes a strike on the first pitch from Clayton Layden. Layden, big, lanky right-hander, back up and ready to work with an 0-1 count. Next one, bounces up there, 1-1. Tigers trying to break a 2-game skid. They've lost 4 of 5, a little midseason slump after a great start. And Overstreet led off. They check, and the umpire says no. We've got a 3-man umpiring crew here. 1 umpire down each line. Zoom out a little bit and let you see them. There they are. And there's a swing, check swing, and he fouls it out of play. Now you see the umpires. I'll tighten it up a little bit so we're a little closer. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Jackson Overstreet, batting with 1 out in the bottom of the third, and he takes it on the outside corner for a call, strike 3. Strikeout number 6 for Clayton Layden.
Designated hitter number 28, Isaac White.
So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the third, and Isaac White will bat. He struck out looking his first time. And a line drive caught by the shortstop. He climbed the ladder and brought it down, and that was a great play as Luke Throgmorton got up into the air and snagged it for the 3rd out of the inning. And he had to get up there, and that was a hard hit ball. Watch it one more time before we go to break. Timed it and got it at the peak of his jump. Good play by Throgmorton. The Tigers go 1-2-3 in the 3rd. We go to the 4th. Republic on top of Lonejack, 1-0. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Harris Pizza brings a slice of history to your table. Since 1961, their blend of handcrafted dough, rich sauces, and a variety of fresh toppings cooked in an authentic brick oven offers a unique dining experience. Explore their menu at harrispizzapalace.com or drop into the Wildwood Plaza on Highway 60. PKD Cafe is now Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company, but it's still where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company. We start off the inning, and a bunt hit by Ethan Rogers. And that's the first hit of the game and the first base runner of the game by Lonejack. That was a perfect bunt by Rogers.
Brett Nicholson.
Squared around and on the turf. Left-handed hitter just laid it right there, and there was no way anybody was going to get to it. Perfect bunt, and Rogers is on to lead off the inning. Let's see if he wants to do any running here. Throw over to Murray by Brennan Overstreet. And another bunt. This time McCracken gets it. Throws it to Murray, and the runner goes all the way to third. So the sacrifice
Batting next, the shortstop, number 1, Luke Throgmorton.
By Nicholson. He's retired 5-3, but it advances the runner all the way to third as he just kept running. Took off and rounded second. And Ryder Davis was a little slow to realize he was going over there, and he got there in time. Now we've got conversation of some sort going on between the home plate umpire and the Lonejack coach. I'm not sure what the issue would be. Nolan Lashley says, I'll just go out and talk to Brennan Overstreet for a while they talk about this. I can't really think of what the complaint might even be, or whether it's a complaint or what they would even be clarifying. Unless they thought that the runner was somehow impeded, but he ended up at third. I can't think of anything that would have happened that would have allowed him to score. So they've got a runner at third and 1 out. And Luke Throgmorton will bat. And the first pitch to him is chopped to McCracken, and instead of throwing home, he throws across for the out. I thought he might try and gun down Rogers.
Next,
but the RBI ground out ties the game. Throgmorton just put it in play, and a high hop. Lashley was ready for a throw, but McCracken played it safe, threw it across, and gets the second out of the inning. So everything reset. Nobody on, 2 outs. And Landon Danuser will bat, swings and misses. Count to him is 1-1. And ball 2. That is the first run allowed this year by Brennan Overstreet. He had a complete game shutout in his first start. And he had 3 innings of shutout ball before that. So he had 10 consecutive innings without allowing a run before they managed to manufacture that one and push it across. The count now is 2-2 to Landon Danuser. He grounded out to McCracken his first time. That one blocked by Lashley. And the count's 3-2. A leadoff bunt single, a sacrifice, and a ground out has tied the game. And that one missed just off the outside corner.
Batting next, the first baseman, number 0, Cooper Scholl.
And that's the first walk issued by Brennan Overstreet. Brings in Cooper Scholl, the first baseman. Scholl struck out his first time. And we're going to get a courtesy runner.
Courtesy running number 17, Connor Curtis.
Courtesy runner is Connor Curtis. So Curtis at first base. Cooper Scholl takes the ball. That one just missed. 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball is high, 2-0. Scholl struck out his first time. And he pops it foul out of play off to the right side. And over onto the softball field. 2-1. Flies it into right. Jackson Overstreet is there and makes the catch. And the inning is over as Overstreet makes the play. But Lonejack strikes for a run. Leadoff bunt single, a sacrifice, a ground out, and we are tied at 1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. For more than 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need printing, we'll be the printing store.
The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Welcome back. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. We're all tied up at 1, and it's Preston McCracken, Brennan Overstreet, and Nolan Coble due up for the Tigers. And the first pitch is a ball from Clayton Layden. One ball, one strike. And it's 1-2.
Now batting number 6, Preston McCracken.
McCracken singled to lead off the second, stole a base, and came in to score the only run for Republic tonight. And the 2-1 pitch bounces up there, 3-1. Chopper foul outside the bag at third. And the count's full, 3-2. That one's outside, and I guess it's 3-2 now. Scoreboard said 3-2, but it was 2-2. Now it's 3-2. And a swing and a foul back to the screen. Clayton Layden has thrown 50 pitches now, 32 of them for strikes. And a hard hit ground ball in the hole. A shortstop slides and makes the play, throws across, not in time. And McCracken beat it out. That's the second infield hit for Preston. And the second time he's led off the inning with an infield single. Good play by the shortstop Throgmorton, who got over there. Took him just a split second to get up and make the throw, and that was the difference. So McCracken already has one stolen base. Brennan Overstreet bats. He struck out his first time, 0 for 1, and McCracken dives back in. Layden will pay special attention to McCracken after he stole a base last time he was on. And there's special attention right there. He threw over twice this time, only threw over once last time. And a third throw over. Outside with a fastball.
Now batting number 7.
1-0 is the count to Brennan Overstreet. Six strikeouts for Clayton Layden. There goes McCracken. Pitches outside. Catcher can't handle it. And a second stolen base of the day for Preston McCracken. Counts 2-0. And a swing and a miss and a fastball, 2-1. McCracken had 2 stolen bases coming into today. He's got 4 now. Doubled his total. Fastball swung on and missed by Overstreet. Counts even 2-2, and a visit to the mound by the catcher, Landon Danuser. Nolan Coble on deck for Republic. Clayton Layden checks the runner. Nobody out. Bottom of the 4th, and timeout called by Overstreet. Runner at second base and nobody out, so a good opportunity for Republic here. Overstreet wants to put it in play, and he fouls it back to the screen. That ball hit the very top of the screen, dropped down, hit the cushion at the bottom, and bounced almost all the way onto the field. Nolan Coble retrieves it. 2-2 pitch coming up again. And he fouled off a fastball up around his eyes. 2-2. That would probably have been ball 3. And he got a piece of it. Great at bat by Brendan Overstreet. And he hits it hard, but right toward the left fielder. It's going to be caught. Kind of hooked right at the left fielder, Jacob Edwards. And Overstreet hit it hard, but out.
The second baseman, number 1, Nolan Coble.
Brings in Nolan Coble. That was an 8-pitch at bat by Overstreet before he was retired. And Coble takes a breaking pitch for a strike. You count the 3 throws over to first, trying to keep McCracken over there, and Layden had to throw it 11 times in that at bat. 0-1, curveball fouled back to the screen. So Coble is in the hole 0-2. He struck out his first time, trying to avoid the same fate here. So far, this is pretty similar to the second inning when the Tigers scored their run. Leadoff infield single by McCracken, a stolen base. He ended up there with 2 outs. Still 1 out here. But he ended up there with 2 outs before Ellison drove him home with a single. Coble's still in the hole 0-2, and Layden trying to finish him off. Here it comes. He hit it hard down the line, foul. Pulled it way ahead of it, but he put a charge into it. It remains 0-2.
Good job, Juan.
Next one to Coble is fouled off. Five pitches in this at-bat to Coble. And that one's way outside. McCracken's going to advance to third on the wild pitch. So Coble just kept fouling it off. And finally, a ball, and McCracken manages to get to third now with one out. So that's a big advancement.
Jump here, P.
And that is, I think, 14 pitches to the last two batters now. And a pop-up on the infield. So he got just what he needed. And he dropped it. And Coble is going to be safe. Well, that was unexpected. Just sort of let it fall out of his glove. He was there.
Batting next to left fielder
and
number
just
18,
didn't
Cannon Ellison.
Squeeze it, as they say.
Hey, let's go, Cannon. Do a job.
So Coble reaches on the air. And we're going to get a visit to the mound. I don't know if this is strategic or defensive scolding. Either way, we're going to take a break. Tied at 1, bottom of the fourth. Tigers have runners at the corners when we come back on Republic Tiger Sports. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Whataburger's been grilling and chopping and mixing and stacking hot, fresh, delicious food for 75 years now, and it's just as good as the day we opened. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. All right, we're ready to resume, and Cannon Ellison will come to the plate. He's already driven in a run. 1 for 1. And he's got runners at first and third with one out here. McCracken at third, Coble at first. Left-handed batter Ellison fouls it back.
Gotta do a job, bud. Let's go.
Layden up to 70 pitches now. And about 15 of those to the last two batters. That one missed inside. 1-1. McCracken reached on an infield single, stole second, went to third on a wild pitch, and then what looked like the second out of the inning was dropped by Layden on a pop-up, and Coble reached. Swing and a miss, and Ellison in the hole, behind in the count, 1-2. McCracken gets a lead at third. There's a swing and a pop-up foul. Tigers have done a great job in this inning of keeping the ball, or getting a piece of the ball and keeping at-bats alive. 1-2, and that one's high. 2-2. Carter Murray on deck. And inside, ball 3. So the count's full to Ellison. And Layden might be getting near the end of his rope. There's movement, but I can't tell if it's actual players in the bullpen down there. And that's a walk to Cannon Ellison. So Ellison has reached base safely twice.
Number 22, Carter Murray.
Second walk issued by Clayton Layden, and the bases are loaded for Carter Murray. First pitch to Murray is outside with a fastball. 1-0. Murray walked his first time. No place to put anybody, so he's got to come at him. Nope, are you going to call it a strike? Murray backed away, but it caught the corner, and it's 1-1. And he threw that fastball by him, 1-2. Ryder Davis, the leadoff hitter, is on deck. And the 1-2 pitch just missed outside, 2-2.
Get up on it, let's go. Flip it that way.
And a swing and a miss, struck him out.
Go, Ryder.
And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Republic, number 2, Ryder Davis.
And it's the 7th strikeout by Clayton Layden. And he needed that one with the bases loaded and 1 out. That was a big one. Biggest one of the day. Davis struck out looking in the first, reached on a fielder's choice in the second. Bats now with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th of a tie game. And the first pitch to him is a ball. And he hits it hard in the hole. Shortstop scoops, throws across, and it's in time. Davis retired on the ground out. Throgmorton made the play. And the Tigers leave the bases loaded. They've left 5. We go to the 5th. All tied at 1. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO, or call us at 417-590-8200.
There is beauty in motion. A graceful leap. A simple glide. An exquisite fall. All movement should be celebrated, encouraged, cherished, and repeated again and again. At Sweet Peas, you don't go with the flow. You become it. Beauty in motion.
Still tied at 1 as we go to the 5th. 6, 7, and 8 hitters in the order due up for Lonejack. Clayton Layden, the pitcher, will lead things off. He struck out looking his first time. And he will face Brennan Overstreet out there for his 5th inning of work. First pitch from Overstreet, bounces up there, ball 1. Overstreet, 45 pitches, now 46, and 31 of them strikes. And a swing and a foul tip. So through 4 innings, Clayton Layden has thrown 84 pitches, and through 4 innings, Brennan Overstreet had thrown 45. So Overstreet is having an efficient day. He's got a 1-2 count, and I think that foul tip caught Lashley, so the umpire walks out, gives him a chance to recover. One and two, Overstreet. And a line drive to Ellison, who drifts over to his right, reaches up, makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning, as Layden is retired by Ellison. Brings in Keegan Maupin, the second baseman. He grounded out to Ryder Davis his first time, and he swings at a fastball high and misses. 0-1. And there's a grounder past the diving Ryder Davis into center field. Another base hit for the Mules. And it's a one-out single for Keegan Maupin.
Batting next, the designated hitter, number 9, Colton Barnett.
Only the second base hit of the day for the Mules. Colton Barnett, the designated hitter, will bat. He grounded out to short his last time as well, and he pops it straight back. 0-1. Tigers would like him to hit a nice, solid ground ball right at Ryder Davis again, and that would probably be a double play. Counts 0-1 to Davis. Outside, 1-1. Throw over to keep Maupin close. Of the now 52 pitches that Overstreet has thrown, 36 of them are strikes. There goes the runner, and a fly ball or a pop-up to Davis, and this may be a double play if it ever comes down. Davis catches it, throws to first, and the steal attempt burns the Mules as the pop-up was caught by Davis, and by the time the runner could get turned around, it was just a matter of waiting for that ball to come down to see if Davis would catch it in time to throw over to first. That was kind of a crazy play. Double play ends the inning. We go to the bottom of the fifth, tied at 1. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Welcome to the bundle event. Entering now our undisputed tag team champions, the midsize SUV and the mid-century modern. Together with the State Farm agent, this auto and home duo are a powerful force of savings, service, and customizable coverage. Now, let's get ready to bundle. Contact State Farm agent Chris Yoakum to bundle and save today. Availability and amount of discounts and savings vary by state.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at Yoakum Automotive.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm. They make possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. They've been serving the area for more than 50 years, and you can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Nolan Lashley to lead things off for the Tigers here in the bottom of the fifth inning, tied at 1. Been a great pitcher's duel. between Clayton Layden and Brennan Overstreet. And Layden back out there for his fifth inning of work. He struggled through the fourth, but kept the Tigers off the board, and Lashley leans back from it. And did it hit him? No, I guess not. I thought maybe it had gotten a jersey or something, but he just sort of wobbled as he leaned back, 1-0. Lashley's 0 for 2, struck out in the first. And there's a hard hit ball, but right at the right fielder. First out of the inning, and Lashley is retired. He's 0 for 3.
Batting next, the right fielder, number 14, Jackson Overstreet.
Lashley had grounded out weakly to first his second time up. And now Jackson Overstreet, 1 for 2. Singled, stranded in the first, struck out looking his last time up, and he hits it high in the air to shallow center field, and the shortstop Throgmorton goes back and makes the catch.
Up next for the Tigers, the designated hitter.
And there are 2 quick outs.
White.
So as many pitches as Layden had to throw in the fourth, he has been the opposite of that in the fifth. And the first pitch is a strike to Isaac White. Only 4 pitches in the inning, and now 5 pitches, and that's going to be all he throws, assuming this pop-up gets caught by Throgmorton, and it does. 2 pop-ups to the shortstop, and 3 quick outs in the fifth. And we're still tied at 1 as we go to the sixth. Lonejack will send the 9, 1, and 2 hitters to the plate when we return to action after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
Hey, this is Wade Hobbs with Hobbs Insurance Group, your hometown Medicare expert. Like a great point guard, I'll assist you in making the right Medicare moves. With 16 years of experience running the insurance game, I'm here to help you score the coverage you need. Get your free consultation today. You can find me across the street from the Republic Post Office or call 417-425-3937. Go Tigers.
Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today. Brennan Overstreet back out there, and he will face Jacob Edwards, Ethan Rogers, and Brett Nicholson in the sixth inning. Tied up at 1, only 5 hits in the game between the two teams, 3 by Lonejack, 2 by Republic.
Number 15, Jacob Edwards.
And Edwards tries to lay down a bunt, misses, and that's strike 1. So McCracken comes in, a couple of steps there, playing on the green. And an 0-1 count. Edwards struck out his first time, still showing bunt. Now he pulls the bat back and checks his swing. They will ask if he went, and the umpire says no, he did not. 1-1. Curveball stayed a little bit high. One and one, and that is a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jacob Edwards. And off speed, he chased it, ball bounced, and the throw is high, and it gets away down there at first. Throw was high, and I don't think that Murray could see it. The sun is kind of in his face, and he couldn't get up to get it anyway. So the strikeout, but Edwards reaches first base, and that is a tough break for Brennan Overstreet. Here comes Ethan Rogers back to the top of the order. And Rogers laid down a bunt. He showed bunt again. And a called strike. Pulled the bat back. But the umpire called a strike. 0-1. He shows bunt, bounce it back to Overstreet, who throws to Murray. And the sacrifice is good. Edwards down to second.
Batting next, the right fielder, number 5, Brett Nicholson.
So 1 out and a runner at second for Brett Nicholson. Nicholson 0 for 1. He sacrificed his last time. Davis trying to keep the runner close at second. And a swing and a miss by Nicholson. Murray was charging in there to guard against the bunt that time. So the Tigers may have the play on where Coble, the second baseman, covers first on a bunt to the right side. Let's watch what they do here. If they do show bunt, they don't. It's a grounder off of Overstreet's glove, and I think they're going to try and make a throw. Is it in time? No. Throw pulled him off as Davis had to throw off balance, and that's an infield single. So he got the grounder, but
Up next, the shortstop, number 1, Luke
hit too hard for him to make the play, and then Davis unable to get back and make the throw. Davis was headed toward the middle and had to reverse course, and so runners at first and third with 1 out, and we're going to get a visit to the mound. So while they talk things over, we'll take a break as well. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com. Harris Pizza brings a slice of history to your table. Since 1961, their blend of handcrafted dough, rich sauces, and a variety of fresh toppings cooked in an authentic brick oven offers a unique dining experience. Explore their menu at harrispizzapalace.com or drop into the Wildwood Plaza on Highway 60. Jacob Edwards at third base and Brett Nicholson at first after an infield single off the glove of Overstreet. And the first pitch to Luke Throgmorton is a ball. Throgmorton is the number 3 hitter in the order. He's grounded out twice, both times to Preston McCracken there at third. 1-0 count to him. And the 1-0 pitch is a call strike, 1-1. I thought for a second that Lashley had popped up so quickly that they were not going to get the call on the pitch. But the umpire hung in there and called it a strike, 1-1. 1 out, tied at 1 in the top of the 6th inning. And a swing and a miss. He was a little bit out in front and swung through it. It's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Luke Throgmorton. Here comes the pitch from Brennan Overstreet, and he bloops it up the line, and it's going to fall and out of play. Lands on top of the bullpen, out of play over there, or the batting cage. And the count remains 1-2 to Luke Throgmorton. Looking for his first hit of the day, and he wouldn't chase curveball out of the strike zone. Good idea and good placement by Overstreet, but Throgmorton laid off. 2-2. And on the hands, double play ball. He throws to Davis, and it's behind him a little bit, and he misplayed it, and the run comes in to score. So they got the double play ball. It would have been tough to turn it, but the throw was a little bit low, and Davis, trying to get to the base, reached back, and it went off the tip of his glove.
Batting next, number 33, Landon Danuser.
So the misplay allows everybody to be safe, and the go-ahead run scores. Nicholson is at second now, Throgmorton at first, and the Republic player is going to talk things over. So they call that an error in the Republic book on Overstreet. And I'm not sure what happened. I was looking down. Anyway, nothing has changed on the scoreboard. Still 2-1. And Landon Danuser, the batter. Open stance. Batting with 1 out and a runner at first and second. The pitch is inside, ball 1. Danuser grounded out to McCracken and then walked in the 4th. Inside, he spins away from it, 2-0. .70 pitches now for Brennan Overstreet. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Mules. 1 run, 2 hits, and 2 errors for the Tigers. And there's a grounder to short. Davis has it, throws to second for 1, and no play at first. They got the force out at second. Nicholson goes to third, and Danuser reaches on a fielder's choice.
Batting next, number 0, Cooper Scholl.
We'll have a courtesy runner for Danuser, and that will probably be Connor Curtis again. Yep. Connor Curtis, number 17.
Number 17, Connor Curtis.
So he'll be at first, and Nicholson at third with 2 outs. First pitch of ball. One ball, no strikes to Cooper Scholl, the first baseman for Lonejack. And takes it high, 2-0. Lonejack's taking a 2-1 lead here in the top of the 6th. And that one caught the outside corner. Good pitch by Overstreet. 2-1, good location. Clayton Layden is on deck for Lonejack. And that's a great piece of hitting. He just guided it through the big hole on the right side and knocked in a run. Overstreet's going to throw to third, and McCracken drops the throw. So the RBI single by Shull makes it 3-1.
Batting next for the Mules, the pitcher number 11, Clayton Layden.
And Overstreet made a good throw, but McCracken couldn't handle it. And a line drive back up the middle. That's a base hit. Another run is going to score, and maybe two. The throw from Fleetwood is cut off. They throw to second, and they get the runner trying to advance. But two more runs scored as Layden singled both of them home. Layden is out. Trying to advance to second, but 4 runs score, and Lonejack has taken a 5-1 lead. So the Tigers will have their hands full when we come back in the bottom of the 6th, trying to get back into this one. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports. PKD Cafe is now Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company, but it's still where the 417's best burritos meet friendly faces. A haven for Republic students, it's the perfect spot to fuel up before school or unwind on a weekend. Your pit stop for flavor and relaxation only at Marigold Farm Cafe and Catering Company. For more than 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need printing, we'll be the printing store.
The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Whataburger is bringing back a fan favorite, the Mushroom Swiss Burger. 2 layers of perfectly grilled mushrooms, cheese melting like a warm hug, and a creamy au jus sauce that ties it all together. If you love mushrooms, you're going to love this burger, but grab it while you can. Well, Lonejack is 12-1, and you can see why. A great pitching performance so far by Clayton Layden. Solid defense and good hitting as they finally got to Brennan Overstreet with 4 runs. Only 2 of the runs scored by Lonejack, though, are earned. They have taken advantage of errors, and the whole 4-run inning started with a strikeout that was not recorded as an out because it bounced, and then the throw down to first was high and allowed the runner to reach, and that started the whole thing off. So the defense let down the Tigers in this one, and they trail at 5-1, but they've got 2 innings to try and get back into it. And that pitch is a ball to the leadoff man, Preston McCracken. McCracken, 2 for 2, 2 stolen bases. He's led off 2 innings and now has led off 3 innings. So he's trying to start an inning off with a base hit 3 times today. Let's see if he can do it. 2-1 count. And he lines it back up the middle. He hit that one hard, and that's a base hit. The 3rd single of the day for Preston McCracken, and that's the hardest hit ball that he's had all day. Well, the first time he was on first, they threw over 1 time, and he stole second base. Then the second time he was over there, they threw over 3 times, and he stole second base. So we may be here a while. If Layden decides he needs to throw over there more. No, he just pitches, and the first pitch is outside. A ball to Brennan Overstreet. Overstreet's 0 for 2. McCracken less likely to run here, down 4 runs, than he was the first 2 times. And that one's a ball. Layton's up to 95 pitches, 94, 95. So I would say this will be his last inning, I would expect, if he makes it through. There's a swing and a miss. Through 4 innings, I would have thought it was pretty unlikely he would be pitching now, but I think he only needed 5 pitches to get through the 5th. He's got a 2-1 count on Overstreet. Overstreet struck out in the 2nd, lined the ball right at the left fielder in the 4th. And a curveball, he leaned back from it. It dropped in there, 2-2. Well, there goes McCracken, a swing and a miss, and McCracken stole another base. So McCracken's up to 5 stolen bases this season, and 3 of them are in this game.
Up next for the Tigers.
Overstreet strikes out for the 2nd time. That is strikeout number 8 for Clayton Layden. And Nolan Coble, the second baseman, will bat. Coble is 0 for 2. He struck out and reached on an error. Coble popped it straight up right in front of home plate toward the first base bag. And Layden went over and stood there for a while to wait for it to come down and then just dropped it. First pitch to Coble is a strike. And a fastball is high, pops out of the glove of the catcher, Dan User. 1-1. This has been a well-pitched game on both sides. And the Tigers will have another one after this, and I'll bring that one to you. They'll face the host team, Warrensburg. Off speed, Coble was way out in front and swings and misses, 1-2. I don't know if they're going to start early. No, I don't. I get a head shake, so I think we're not going to start early. So that game's scheduled for 6. That one bounces up there, 2-2. Well, you know how baseball is. This one might not be over by 6. Two and 2. And a grounder to third. Tough hop, in between hop. Good play by the third baseman, Drew Sims. McCracken goes over to third.
The left fielder, number 18, Cannon Ellison.
And there are 2 outs. That was not an easy play. It was kind of an in-between hop. Didn't get there in time to get the short hop. And McCracken gets over to third. 2 outs, runner at third. Cannon Ellison has a single and a walk. First pitch to him is a ball. And a grounder up the middle. Shortstop stops it, throws from his knees, but not in time to get Ellison. And a run crosses. That's McCracken. So the second RBI of the day for Cannon Ellison. And Throckmorton, you can see, got over there, but no way he's going to get Cannon Ellison with his speed. And the first pitch to Carter Murray is the ball. Murray's 0 for 1 with a walk. No, I guess that was a strike. I was half looking down at my scorebook. That one's inside. 1-1. Ellison is at first base. 106 pitches now for Clayton Layden. And a swing and a miss. 1-2. Murray walked in the second, struck out in the fourth. And he strikes out here. 9th strikeout for Clayton Layden. And that may be it for Clayton Layden. I think that is it for Clayton Layden. We go to the 7th inning. Tigers score a run on 2 base hits. They leave another runner, and they have left 5. We go to the 7th. You're watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Exciting things are coming soon to Republic Animal Hospital, a larger space, and pet urgent care. Medical, dental, surgical, and more on the way. Visit them at 574 East Harrison. Call 732-6800 or check republicanimalhospital.com. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Any day is a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From prescriptions to emergency care, they help your family see and feel better than ever before. Visit visionhealtheyecenter.com. Keegan Maupin leads off the inning. Top of the 7th for Lonejack, and a first pitch to him is a fastball for a strike. He's 1 for 2. And he pops it foul, out of play. 0-2. Brennan Overstreet trying to get his second complete game in 2 starts this season. And that one's high, 1-2. His first one was a win. That was in a tournament 2 Saturdays ago. There's a pop-up. Overstreet has it.
Batting next, number 9, Colton Barnett.
So Maupin retired on the pop-up. And Colton Barnett will bat. He's grounded out to short, popped out to short. And a fastball. He tipped it into the glove of Nolan Lashley. Strike 1. Fastball just missed. And that's a strike. 1-2. Overstreet 6 1/3 innings. 5 runs, only 2 of them earned on 5 hits. And there's a little weak ground ball. Carter Murray scoops it up and steps on the base. And there are 2 gone.
Batting next, number 15, Jacob Edwards.
I wasn't at the first game that Brennan Overstreet pitched, but from looking at the box score, it was a lot like this. Just worked to contact, had the other team putting the ball in play. They didn't hit the ball hard. They had more base hits in that first outing against him. That pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. He has only struck out 4, but he's only walked 1 and given up only 5 base hits. And Lonejack really has not hit the ball that hard against him. And again, this is a team that's 12-1. One ball, 1 strike to Jacob Edwards. And 1-2. So Overstreet one strike away from getting through 7. And if the Tigers could come back and tie it up, I mean, he's got pitches left to come back in the 8th. We'll see if the Tigers can make it happen. 89 pitches through 7 innings for Brendan Overstreet as he strikes out Edwards. That's the 3rd time that Edwards has struck out. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Tigers trying to make something happen. It will be the top of the order, Davis, Lashley, Overstreet. And we'll see what happens after this on Republic Tiger Sports. For 30-plus years, Yoakum Automotive has been Republic's trusted repair shop. Now with digital inspections, understands your car's needs before they make repairs. Book an appointment at Yoakum Automotive. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm. They make possible our By the Numbers feature, where we look at stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. They've been serving the area for more than 50 years, and you can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Travel isn't just my career, it's my way of life. I'm Crystal Hicks with Top Tier Travel Group, where I believe in the power of new experiences. From family and couple escapes to immersive cultural adventures, I've seen firsthand how travel can change us. Ready to grow, explore, and make unforgettable memories? Let's start planning your next life-changing journey together. Visit us at toptiertravelgroup.com.
When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In Republic, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Brett Nicholson, the new pitcher for Lonejack, trying to close out the game. He's got a 3-run lead as the bottom of the 7th inning begins.
Number 2, Ryder Davis.
And he's got the top of the order, Ryder Davis, to lead things off. Ryder Davis with a rare 0 for 3 day today. And he takes the fastball outside. And he lines that one into center, and it drops. Well, I called it a line drive. It was really more of a little blooper into center, but it didn't matter to Davis. He's on base to lead off the inning. Tigers need one more base runner to have a chance. First pitch from the left-hander is a strike to Nolan Lashley. Lashley 0 for 3 as well. Davis dives back in. Good move. Pickoff move by Brett Nicholson. And Davis had to hustle back. Bottom of the 7th, nobody out. And that one gets away from the catcher. Davis goes down to second. So the run doesn't matter so much as taking away the force out. I mean, the run matters in that he's got to score, but whether he's at first or second, the important part of that is there's now no force out at second. And it's a 1-1 count to Lashley. And there's a line drive into left. It's going to drop. A barehanded play made by the left fielder, and they hold up Ryder Davis. Wow, that one almost bounced over the head of the left fielder, and he reached up with his bare hand to make the play. That's Jacob Edwards. Watch it again. He almost overran it, or it kind of took a funny bounce, and he had to reach up with his bare hand and catch it behind him. So the first two are on. And they fake the throw. Tiger fans wanted a balk. Must have not been on the rubber or stepped off. Fastball is high. 1-0. Jackson Overstreet. 1 for 3 today. He's the tying run. And he takes a fastball on the outside corner, 1-1. Davis at third, Lashley at first. And a grounder to second. They get the force out at second. The throw to first is in time. And Overstreet hits into a double play. Davis comes in to score, but that's a big double play. 4-6-3. And Overstreet.
Up next, the designated hitter, number 28, Isaac White.
Frustrated as he comes off. So 1 run in, that makes it 5-3. And now nobody on as Isaac White bats. 1-0. McCracken on deck, and there's a pitch high. 2-0. And that's ball 3. White struck out looking in the first. Popped out to short in the third and popped out to short again in the fifth. And he's the last hope for the Tigers here. Taking all the way, and it's a strike at the knees on the outside corner, 3-1. If he gets on, McCracken would be the tying run again. That one's outside, ball 4. White walks, and McCracken, already a perfect day at the plate, would like to make it even better.
Batting next for the Tigers, the third baseman, number 6, Preston McCracken.
McCracken had 2 infield singles and stole bases in each of his first 2 at-bats. And then hit the ball hard for a single in the 6th. Stole another base. And now Lonejack will talk things over. First of 2 games today for the Tigers. They've got Warrensburg after this at 6. And they hope to do something here in the bottom of the 7th to give themselves a lift going into that. First pitch is a ball to McCracken. The next one is bounced up there. Ball 2. Isaac White at first. Not too big a lead with the lefty on the mound. And a fastball is popped up. Right side of the infield. Playable and caught. And Lonejack wins it. So the Tigers threatened, but they were unable to tie the game. And it's a 4-run 6 that made the difference for the Mules. They win it by the final score of 5-3. I'll take a break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports. Experience matters in real estate. With Lori and Elizabeth, you get specialists in residential, land, lake, and commercial sales from Springfield to Joplin to the lake. Your ultimate connection to lenders, marketers, and contractors. Visit loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com, your seasoned real estate teammates. Lonejack wins at 5-3. 5 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Mules. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Tigers. Republic took a 1-0 lead in the second. McCracken reached on an infield single, stole second base, and after a couple of strikeouts, it was a single by Cannon Ellison that drove in the first run of the game. Lonejack tied it in the fourth. A leadoff single on a bunt, a sacrifice on which the runner, Ethan Rogers, went from first to third, and then a ground out by Luke Throgmorton. And that was the first run of the game for Lonejack, and it tied the game at 1. But Lonejack scored 4 in the 6th. It all started with a dropped third strike. They weren't able to retire the batter. Another error mixed in there, and Lonejack scored 4 runs to take a 5-1 lead. Republic scored a run in the 6th, a run in the 7th, but they couldn't tie the score again, and they fall short 5-3. So they'll try to turn it around and fix things before they face Warrensburg, and that game will start right around 6 o'clock. I don't think they plan to start early, so I'm going to shut it down, and there will be another program on YouTube that you can watch. So find that around 6, and I'll bring that one to you live. Tigers dropped this one 5-3 to Lonejack. And that's going to do it from Warrensburg High School for this one. Thanks for watching Tiger Baseball on Republic Tiger Sports.